one of the closest finishes you'll ever see in a C1 1000. And this week, there's some added interest because as if the field wasn't already strong enough last week, have a look there in lane number 2. Look at that name. Ezequias Carreiros from Brazil, the Olympic champion from Tokyo, and he has been in red-hot form. He didn't do the 1,000 last week. He did the 500, got silver in the 500, but this week he's done the 500 and the 1,000. And any race where you're going to have Zakhar Petrov, Ezequias from Brazil, and Martin Fuksa going head-to-head is going to be a very good race. There he is, Martin Fuksa. He won the gold last week, just holding out Zakhar Petrov from the AIN. And they, I'm sure, I mean, they love to race against the very best, and I'm sure they're very happy to see Ezequias back in the field for this week's final. So, from the top in lane 1, we'll have Zakhar Petrov. He won the silver medal last week. Ezequias didn't do the 1,000 meters, but is the Olympic champion from Tokyo. SHENGYUE from China in lane 3. Pablo Crespo, the very impressive Spaniard, will go in lane 4. Martin Fuksa, the reigning Olympic champion, in lane 5. Gabriel Casadei from Italy will go in lane number 6, the bronze medalist from last week. Sergei Tarnowski, two-time Olympic bronze medalist in 7. Victor Glasnow from Poland in lane 8. And Aramis Sanchez Ayala from Argentina in lane 9. And they're underway.
And I think this is almost going to be the race of the day, Ross. Obviously, a rematch from last weekend, a shared goal between Martin Fuksa and Petrov from the AIN. I'm sure they don't want to have a tie again. I mean, obviously, you both get the goal, but at the end of the day, everyone's very competitive and wants to make sure that they're really stamping their authority on the field. I mean, Fuksa, he's the almost triple crown man. I think he holds the world's best time at the moment. I think he's the reigning Olympic champion and obviously as well the World Cup champion from last week. Maybe let's call it a four-peat crown. He also is the world champion. So, I mean, he's the one to beat here. And the race is obviously very close at the moment. Lane 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all within a stone's throw of each other. Great to see Ezequias from Brazil back in the C1 1,000-meter event. He is, I think, a 5-time Olympic medalist or something like that. I mean, he's got a lot of medals under his belt and he's got a lot of experience and knows how to race these races. Tarnowski as well. He was the bronze medalist from Paris. He's in lane 7 from Moldova. But at the moment, I think it is Martin Fuksa. He's in the middle, lane 5. So 5 from the top of your screen in the Red Bull boat there. Really starting to settle into his race. He's got a good long stroke. He's looking very relaxed. And I mean, when you've done this race time and time again, he knows how to win. He knows how to race these races. I mean, he's just almost in a state of rinse and repeat. I mean, he can't control what everyone else is doing, but he can certainly control what he's doing, and he's doing a good job of it at the moment, Ross.
Very interesting, though, Elise, that quite often in a 1,000-meter race, you'll find somebody who will go out hard and try and split the field apart. That hasn't happened today. It looks like they are all just measuring each other off. They're just eyeing off where they each are. Nobody has made a big move yet. No one's made the decisive move. You can see, even though Fuksa now is moving into the lead from SHENGYUE from China, he hasn't put the foot down yet. He's biding his time. Sergei Tarnowski down here closest to us in the red. He's sitting there in 3rd. So no one has made the decisive move yet. Ezequias from Brazil just dropping back a little bit in lane 2. Maybe a big weekend of racing is starting to tell on him as we get down with about 250, 300 meters to go. So it's still Tarnowski and Fuksa, and in between them is Casadei from Italy, and you can see the Chinese paddler SHENGYUE up there in the background. So when will Martin Fuksa make his move? It's going to come. It will come. It's just a matter of when he decides to drop the foot to the floor and make that decisive move to see if anybody can still go with him. He's got a good lead at the moment, maybe half a boat on the Chinese paddler SHENGYUE, who's sitting there in 2nd position. Maybe the Italian Casadei is the big threat. Here he comes. He's coming through now from Italy. That's Gabriel Casadei. Maybe he's moved himself up into 2nd place, but it is still Fuksa leading from Casadei now, who's moved into 2nd. Tarnowski is still there in 3rd. Also, at the top of the screen, you can see Wu from China. He's still hanging around, but it's Martin Fuksa who's still leading. He's finding it a lot easier. Where's Petrov? Last week, Petrov was the big threat and tied for the gold medal, but he's not there at the moment. It is still Fuksa coming to the line. Martin Fuksa, this has been an impressive, well-judged race from Martin Fuksa. He gets the gold. Maybe Petrov did get the silver in the end. There's somebody very excited. I can hear a bit of yelling going out there. I don't know who that is, but it's not Martin Fuksa because he is a man who keeps his emotions very much to himself. He's like, that's a very emotional. Ooh, there you go. What's that? Who's that message to? Who's that message to? He's given somebody a bit of a shh. Somebody's been given the shush. And I don't know, I hope it's not you or me, at least. I hope he hasn't given us the shush, but he's given someone the shush at the end of that race, and I don't know who it was, but it's a win for Martin Fuksa, back where he loves to be. Last week, Petrov was there alongside him, and maybe that was the difference, at least. Last week, they were in lanes right next to each other, and they just pushed each other all the way down the course. This week, with Petrov in 1 and Fuksa in 5, there was that distance between them and they weren't there pushing each other, but no doubt about a winner. Close for second, maybe Petrov did get the silver just ahead of Wu from China, but we'll need to see the replay for that.
Yeah, I mean, Fuksa really controlling that race from the start to finish. Last week, like you said, a little bit more of a tussle, I guess, between him and Petrov, but Fuksa, I think he kind of shot out and it was almost like everyone else in the field was judging themselves off him, and I mean, a pretty good person to judge yourself off, no doubt about it. Petrov there up in lane 1, and when you're in lane 1 or in lane 9, you can kind of sneak in for the end result. No doubt about our winner there, and I think, oof,
I reckon
it's very hard to tell with a white boat.
Yeah. What's that? Who's he shushing? Who's he shushing? Oh, it's the Chinese paddler who's yelling. So is he shushing the Chinese paddler? He's still shushing people. He's given everybody the shush right up. Martin Fuksa, he's got that strut about him now. He's back in town. He's the man. He's got the gold medal. So yes, was the Chinese paddler Wu. Look, maybe he was. Where did Wu finish last week? Did he no, he didn't get on the podium last week, so maybe, he was just excited to get the silver. I don't think he was telling Wu to shush, was he?